If you've been separating the leaves from the stem to chop your cilantro, I'm gonna save you so much time. I'm gonna show you how to chop cilantro the easy way. Let's do it. Hey, I'm Laura, and on this channel, I share lots of how to cook videos like this one and simple recipes that my family loves to eat. And if that's your jam, hit that red subscribe button. You and I can cook together a few times a week. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how I chop cilantro so I can use it in all my recipes. I'm gonna show you where to chop off the stems or the ends, how to wash it, all that good stuff. First things first, let's wash this cilantro up. Now, you could just run it under water just like that, or if your faucet has a sprayer, you could spray the leaves. Leaves are actually pretty dirty, they have a lot of dirt. But the best way and quickest way to wash cilantro is just to get a large bowl and fill it with some water and swish it in and out around, because what that's gonna do is separate the dirt from the leaves and then leave it all behind in the bowl. Then just shake off any excess water and come back to your board. All right, so if your cilantro has one of these from the grocery store, it's really helpful to keep it on there when you're washing, because that way you can keep everything nice and tight. If you don't have it, not a problem. And just remove it. So I'm just gonna take my cilantro and place it on my board. Let's talk about the knife situation first. You wanna use a large knife to chop cilantro. One like this, called a chef's knife, or even one of these sentoku knives, that's fine too. You want a large surface to chop your cilantro. The best part about this is that you get so much more cilantro for every bunch. So we are going to remove the bottom of it, kind of like when it looks really white. You can either twist it off or you just take your knife and chop it right through. And as you can see, everything that I'm keeping in the bottom is nice and green, and I'm discarding these whiter ends. Let me tell you what you don't want to do, and I've seen on other videos, and it's super inefficient, is just take your knife and go like this. That's not gonna give you the best chop. Now, if you're chopping a lot of cilantro, like the entire bunch, it's really easy to chop right through it. If you're chopping just a small amount of cilantro, what I like to do is give myself more cilantro to chop. So I'm just gonna cut it in half at first and then stack it on top of each other. You want to pack them nice and tight, fingers away from the knife, knuckles to the knife, and just chop in vertical motions, just like that. And as you chop, your fingers are taking a few steps back. This way, you can finally chop the cilantro on your first pass. And as it separates, you bring it right back with your fingers, and again, put them vertically. We're gonna do this one more time. And of course, this first pass gives you bigger leaves, and some other areas are small. So all of this, at this point, when it's nice and packed, then you go the other direction, and I put my hand on the front of the knife, and in vertical motions, once I chop it vertically and I get to the end, I push it close, and every couple of times I change directions and go the other way. In this way, you have really finely chopped cilantro. Now, using this method, you can chop a little bit of cilantro at a time, or you can take your entire bunch. And what I like to do is I like to chop it in half, put it one on top of the other, tuck it under, and start chopping. How coarse or how fine you chop your cilantro, that's totally up to you. But using this method where you tuck the cilantro closer, build your own stack, is super easy. And I'll link other helpful videos for you, plus my infamous cilantro lime rice. See you next time.